EndoTech, exclusively for Pareto token holders. I'm a master technician, now firmly stuck in the matrix. I shouldn't say that. I'm not firmly stuck in the matrix because I do trade an occasional lean hog or two, or a S&P, or some other fiat things. I trade them. But this show is Blockchain Vitals, and the blockchain, we talk about crypto assets, cryptocurrencies, blockchain tokens, and the price action getting interesting. Let's talk about it. Getting interesting. Before we do that, let's do the rounds. We do that every day, doing the rounds. A little segment we like to talk about things going on in crypto land. And a couple of stories here that jump out at me. One of Bank of America adds to its blockchain patents. Now, this is of particular importance because people that think that the blockchain is going away are so misguided. When Bank of America, one of the biggest banks on the planet, is delved into it huge and is in fact grabbing up patents left and right around the blockchain technology. Nobody's getting patents on things if it's not going to be part of the common vernacular and common way of doing business. You don't get patents on things that aren't going to be used, or aren't going to. You get those patents so you can sue somebody for patent infringement, and then you can use those patents because it's the best technology in the space. And the other story that I saw is I can't even pronounce this. Huobi, I think that's it. Crypto exchange. You know things are getting hot when you're poaching major executives from other major exchanges. And this is going on now in this space. A lot of poaching of talent left and right. So two stories that I saw that just reaffirmed to me that if you are in the crypto space, it's a fantastic space to be in. And there is nothing but an awesome future ahead. That, taken on the context of the price discovery that's going on right now, might not be the story that you think is going on, because the price discovery going on is not indicative of that. And let's talk about that. We're going to take the vitals. Taking the vitals, we do it every day. It's our sheet on EndoTech.io, the blockchain vitals sheet, giving you that relative strength and or weakness of any particular blockchain asset. We are covering the top 8 on the sheet right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum up there, and I will share my thoughts with you on those. I jumped into Bitcoin today. I'll be the first to admit it. I talked about it yesterday, and I pulled the trigger today. I talked to you. The 50-week moving average in Bitcoin, 76.63. I bought them there. I bought them at the the lower momentum. The lower momentum on the weekly at 76.95. When you come down to a lower momentum level, not a bad place to jump in. The market right now trading 75.72, so below both of those entrance points. All right, and I'm not particularly thrilled about that. But seeing as it's a 50-week moving average and the weekly momentum level, I got to give this a little bit of play time. All right. Very important to know that the fractal that you're trading is indicative of how much play time that you need to give this thing. So I'm going to give it a day or so, but I really want to see this thing come back up and be above both of those entrance level points, 76.63, 76.95, for me to feel okay about it. Now, it's a weekly chart on that momentum level, 76.95, so it's really important we don't close the week below that level. Well, the week doesn't end until Sunday. All right, so there's a lot of time between now and Sunday. How does somebody make a decision on what the risk is? And this is a real problem I have with a lot of really influential people in this space. Rand Newer. All right, Rand Newer. What's your stop level? All right, you're in something. When do you get out? He's just in, and then he tweets in, we're in for the long haul. That's great, except that if all your money's gone, what kind of a long haul did you have? You have to be able to go to safety in these markets. Just to think that you're just going to enter and then hold it forever, I mean, that's like putting your head in the sand and saying, well, wherever it goes, it goes. How much Well, first of all, you would never last as a commodity trader because the leverage is so great. They will blow you out of the market. They will sweep you onto the curb in Chicago. The street sweeper will come and take you away if you trade with that kind of mentality. All right? The leverage afforded in commodities is such that the leverage cuts both ways. Now, if you're just investing money and it's a very small portion of your net worth or what your investment funds, we have 1 or 2%. If that goes to zero, it's not going to kill you. But I hate that mental concept of, well, I'm just in it and I'll be in it again because I'm in it for the long haul. No matter where it goes, Bitcoin's at right now it's 75, 73. Believe me, I'm not going to hold these things. You know, if I'm holding long Bitcoin when it's trading 5,000, I'm completely out of my mind and have no idea what I'm doing trading in my mind. All right, I'm going to give it some time to percolate, see how it happens. If this thing cannot find some strength, either on the 4-hour and then on the daily, I'm out. Because believe me, I'll be way better suited to have those funds available to jump in if Bitcoin's trading at 3,500 or 1,200 or 400. Someplace where the chart says, hey, you know what? Maybe you should jump in here because the chart is telling you to. Just to say that, you know, I'm in it for the long haul. It's the stupidest investment advice I've ever heard in my life. I'm on fire today, all right? Anyway, Ethereum trading 588, all right? I jumped in here too. I jumped in against 618, which was the 50-day moving average. The lower Mo level was right around there. The weekly average was right around there. 628, I believe, was the 628 weekly average. I bought some Ethereum here. Now, my Ethereum setup's a little different because I believe that we could have a flash down to that lower momentum on the weekly to 492, you know, so around 600 to around 500, it's $100. These things can happen quickly, and I would rather average into the Ethereum trade and have a pretty hard mental stop below 492 in Ethereum once I get my 493s because I jumped up ahead of than the Bitcoin situation right now, because below 76.95 in Bitcoin on the weekly, that's the weekly lower Mo. That lower momentum collar on the weekly is at 57.28, another $2,000 lower, $1,800 lower. I am not going to hold Bitcoin for an $1,800 up the kazoo. Forget about it. It's got to dig in. All right? All right, listen, I'm a little fired up today, and I want to see these things dig in. I jumped in here. But believe me, I'm not marrying these positions, all right? And anybody that says, you know, you're just in for the long haul, I'm telling you right now, that is not great trading advice, all right? Nobody, you know what, here, Lehman Brothers, a lot of people had Lehman stock and they were just in for the long haul, and it went to zero, all right? It went to zero. What good did it do you to be in the long haul with Lehman Brothers? My name's Robert Heffernan. I'm a master technician now in the matrix, still trading things in the fiat, and that's the way I'm seeing things today. EndoTech.io is the website where you can get the full sheet, the full blockchain vitals, and add a layer of discipline to your trade. The more discipline that you trade, believe me, the better you're going to be. All right, that's it. You guys have a great evening. We will talk with you tomorrow.